Welcome to Dave Outdoors.
Good morning, everybody. Right, well, what an experience last night was. If it wasn't the rain, it was the wind. So I must have nodded off at about 20 to 10 o'clock, something like that. And suddenly I got woken up at about 5 past midnight. Basically the wind got that bad, it pulled one of the pegs out of my tent, so half of my tent collapsed on me in the night. Brilliant. So apart from that, I got out, re-pegged it down, and I spent about 5 minutes just observing the views. The stars were out last night in the end, so after all that cloud and rain, it come good in the end, but my God, it was cold. Okay, so we say goodbye then to pitch one, or night one, where we had, and as always, leave no trace. Nothing left. Night one over. It was a very interesting evening, very interesting night, but we're off. Two special guests have arrived, Gordon and Mike. Last time we saw Mike was up Caradoc on the failed wild camp. So we're heading down into Lewingwirral now. And have a nice coffee and sit outside for half an hour or so. Okay, so we've just come a little bit further then onto the Welsh coastal path. Look at the views behind me. So we've got Barmouth, that's where we started our journey yesterday, moving all up, and then there's the sandy beach over there, which is Shell Island, for those of you that don't know. But this is an absolute stunning walk, the scenery, hills, beautiful. If I spin you around, you can have a look at the view in front of us. But let's just take a minute to enjoy this. Okay, so we've just come around the corner now on the coastal path. So we've said goodbye to Fairbourne and Barmouth, and now we're saying hello to Lewingwirral. And so we've just made it to the shop here at Lewin Gwirral. So we're going to go and get a nice coffee, something to eat maybe, and pick up another bottle of red wine for tonight. So the locals said this hill that we're going up is called Cardiac Hill. We know why. Well, Cardiac Hill is certainly living up to its name. But what a view. Welsh coastal path, certainly. You've got to try it. It's a beautiful, stunning place. Alright, so we're back on the Welsh coastal path now then. We've just stopped, we've had a cup of coffee, and we've just done a bit of drone flying as well. So we're not actually far away now from Caerdy campsite, where very kindly they've allowed us to stay, even though they're closed for the season. But it's been a good walk so far, it's been really nice. The sun is it's quite warm, but it's going to be very cold tonight. Okay, so we're all pitched up now. I'll spin you round. This is our campsite for tonight. But what a cracking place this is. This is the second time I've been here this year, and I came twice last year as well. It was an absolute brilliant place, especially on the Welsh coastal path. The place is called Caerdy campsite. So if ever you're planning a trail along the coastal path, always bear this campsite in mind. £8 a night. There's a little hut which we'll show you later when it gets dark. We're going to have a massive fire in there tonight as well, and that's where we're going to be doing our cooking. Same as last night, there ain't going to be much footage getting filmed, obviously because of the nights getting drawn in. It's going to be quite dark, but I'll try and do a little bit in there, and then when we get into bed later. But it has been an absolute fantastic camp. It really has. The hike has been great, and it's been nice to have Gordon and Mike along as well. Right, good evening everybody. Wow, what an enjoyable night that's been. So we've been sat up in the barn there. We've had two bunches of logs off the site owner, and that's managed to keep the fire going for well over 3 hours anyway, and it's been a fantastic evening. They reckon it's going to be about 1 or 2 degrees tonight, which is going to be quite chilly, but luckily I'm in the North Face Blue Kazoo Goose Down sleeping bag, and that has not failed me yet. It's been very good. And I've also got this. It is the 3F UL Tywyn sleeping bag cover. So that'll just add a little bit of warmth as well, maybe whether it be 1 or 2 degrees, but in this type of temperature it all helps. So I'm going to go to sleep and ready for the rain in the morning, allegedly, according to the BBC and the Met Office. So another thing we're just going to have to embrace. Waterproof's at the ready anyway. But I'll see you lovely lot in the morning. Good night.
Yeah.
Right, good morning everybody. Time is 6:30. We're all up. We're all in the little barn again. Last night was quite cold, but it was quite warm in my sleeping bag. Just got the jet boil on. Gonna have a coffee and have some breakfast. And then I think the nearest train is about 9:30 or 11:20. Okay, so we've all packed up now. Packed up in the heavy rain there that we've just had. But certainly an experience that was. I mean, we were packed away nice and dry in the tent. Lanshan 2 has performed absolutely brilliantly again. Had a good time, gentlemen?
Excellent.
It's been brilliant, hasn't it?
Reet nice.
Reet nice. And now we're just about to make our way to the Tonfanai, if that's how you pronounce it, train station, ready to catch the train back to Machynlleth.